Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Read With Me. I am your host, Kelly Michelle. I'm doing something a little different. I decided to tape in a different location, so we'll see how it works. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm so thankful that you decided to click the link to check out what this is all about. So this channel is really focusing on reading together separately. So each month I will choose a book and we will complete that book for that month. And the goal is to completely read 12 books by the end of the year. So we already finished January's book, and now we are deep into and almost finished with February's book, which is The Perfect Marriage by Jeneva Rose. So last time we went over chapters 43 through 48, and today I will be revealing my thoughts and what was been going on in chapters 49 through 54. Just as a disclaimer, there are spoilers within this video, so if you have not caught up reading and you do not want to know what's going on, I suggest that you read all the way through chapter 54 so that this is not a spoiler for you. So without further ado, let's just dive into it. So chapter 49, it begins with Bob being interrogated. So last time, if you remember, it was a chaotic scene. Adam had left his house, his lake house, where he was on lockdown basically, and he had an ankle monitor, and he decided that he wanted to confront Anne. And so he went to Sarah's office, and that was a big, crazy, lots going on, fights were happening, he was arrested, all of this just craziness was going on when he went to Sarah's office. In the midst of that, there was some things that were revealed. One was Anne knew about his infidelity with Kelly, and also we find out that Bob is the brother of Kelly's first husband who was murdered. So we pick up seeing that Bob is now in the interrogation room being interrogated by Sheriff Stevens. Bob, as you recall, is an attorney, fellow attorney in the law firm with Sarah, so he's being interrogated. Then we see that Sarah is reminiscing on her past and how she was treated by her mom. And so as she was kind of going through how she was treated by her mom, her father died while she was a teenager, and it was just her and her mom, and her mom, turned to substances and had a drug habit to cope with her father's death. I think it sheds a light on maybe why Sarah behaves the way that she behaves, and that she's able to have this armor of protection around her. That is my thought. So I want to hear your thoughts as far as what you thought about when Sarah began to reminisce on her past and on her relationship with her mom. I think that it's a way for her to protect herself, because she really became the adult and became in charge of taking care of the household and her mom at a young age when she was supposed to be the kid. And so I think that there's a protection mechanism around her heart, because she's been disappointed by, people that were supposed to love and care for her in her life before. So we find out more about her past. We also find out in these chapters that Sarah has decided to cut relationships with Eleanor. And as a reminder, Eleanor is Adam's mother. We talked about in past episodes and past chapters that she has been a very demeaning person towards Sarah, very mean towards Sarah, and has really not shown her much respect, is very disrespectful. And so there was an incident that happened between the two of them, and so she decides to just cut ties. And I agree with her. She blocks her number, and she basically does not want anything to do with Eleanor. She just wants to finish this case. And so it wraps up with these section of chapters, I should say. It wraps up with something, yet another dramatic incident, which is while Adam was taken, or while Adam, you know, is in prison, or Adam was taken to the police station because he escaped from the lake house. While he is at the police station, he escapes and now is on the run. So the section of chapters that we're reviewing, the end of chapter 54 is Adam on the run because he has escaped from the police station. So that's it for those sections of chapters. We are really close to being finished with this book. We only have 10 chapters to go. I would love to hear your thoughts about all the action that has been going on. How do you think that Bob is involved at all with the murder of Kelly, seeing that he is the brother, her brother-in-law, and that his brother was her first husband? What do you think about Sarah cutting ties with Eleanor? And then also too, what do you think is going to happen now that Adam has escaped? I mean, we definitely know he's going to be recaptured, but what do you think are going to be the consequences? I hope that you are enjoying reading this book with me, because I am enjoying reading this book with you. Like I said, we only have a few more chapters to go through, and then I will be introducing our book for March, and I am beyond excited to introduce our March book. So as I wrap up this episode, I always leave you with a couple of things, and one is to read. So I encourage you to take some time today to read 30 minutes, 20 minutes, however much time you can allot, just to engage, one, in this great story, in this great book, but then also two, just to engage your mind and sharpen your thoughts. And then also too, if you are enjoying this channel, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Help me get to 300 subscribers. I think I'm right now around like 255. I want to get to 300 subscribers. So please subscribe today so I can get to my goal of 300 subscribers. Thank you so much for going on this journey with me today as we are reading together separately. And as I end every segment, happy reading.